One of the most famous countries in the Bible is Egypt, but we generally associate Egypt with Moses and how the Israelites left Egypt after the plagues. But did you know that Jesus actually lived in Egypt? Today is Advent Calendar Day number 21, and we're going to talk about the story of Jesus fleeing to Egypt. This story takes place after the Magi, or the wise men, come to visit Jesus and give him gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Let's see what happens immediately after the wise men leave. Matthew 2:13. When they had gone, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream. "Get up," he said, "take the child and his mother and escape to Egypt. Stay there until I tell you, for Herod is going to search for the child to kill him." So an angel appears to Jesus' earthly father, Joseph. It could be the same angel that appeared to Joseph originally, telling him to continue to be betrothed to Mary, but we're not sure on that front. In any case, the angel warns Joseph that Herod, who's the tetrarch of the region, which is kind of like the king of the region, is going to try to kill Jesus. And the angel gives Joseph very specific instructions. The angel says to take Mary and baby Jesus and go to Egypt. So a couple things about this instruction. First and foremost, we need to remember that people didn't travel by airplane or train or automobile back then, obviously. They would have traveled by foot. And Egypt is not like 10 miles away, it's literally 300 miles away. This journey would have been very difficult for Mary, Joseph, and a small baby. And here's another point. Joseph is certainly not a wealthy man, but yet out of nowhere, he's expected to travel to a totally different country 300 miles away without taking provisions, without preparing for it, without planning. Where is he going to get the provisions? Where is he going to get the money to actually make this trip and restart his life over in Egypt? And that gives us a small glimpse in the way that God prepares things for us. Remember, the Magi had just come to see Jesus, and the Magi gave Jesus gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. All three of those objects were incredibly expensive. Do you think it's a coincidence that Jesus is gifted expensive things right before an angel of the Lord asks Joseph and Mary to go on an expensive journey? That's not coincidence. God is providing for Mary and Joseph in ways they would least expect it. Verses 14 and 15. So he got up and took the child and his mother during the night and left for Egypt, where he stayed until the death of Herod. So was fulfilled what the Lord had said through the prophet, "Out of Egypt I call my son." So why did this angel tell Joseph to flee to Egypt specifically? Was there something good about Egypt? Was there something extra safe, let's say, about Egypt? Most likely not. But as Matthew pointed out in the verses we just read, they fled to Egypt to fulfill a prophecy. This prophecy comes out of Hosea 11:1, where Hosea writes, "Out of Egypt I will call my son." And because of this terrible and strange turn of events by this tetrarch Herod, Jesus is going to be coming out of Egypt. And the scriptures also say that Joseph was obedient. He says that he immediately left and fled to Egypt in the middle of the night, literally like right away, no time to waste. Now when the Magi returned back home, they went a different route and did not report back to Herod. Herod had something like a temper tantrum about this, and he does something very rash. But we're going to cover that story in the next episode. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Don't forget to pick up your free Learn the Bible in a Year book. The link to that is in the show notes. We're going to be launching the new series, Learn the Bible in a Year, starting on January 1st. So if you have any aspirations to read through the Bible in 1 year, this series is made for you, and it's totally free. So I look forward to doing it with you. And I will see you again tomorrow.